Our mechanical ventilator class in the summer, and he's a wealth of knowledge and really good guy to work with. I could be working with him at Good Sam. So. Bob Petrie. My daughter said take 2 deep breaths. Thanks, RT. My name's Lauren.
Wave, Lauren.
Anyways, my name's Bob Petrie, and I've been a part-time instructor for 4 years at Foothill College. I teach the mechanical ventilation class along with 3 other instructors. And that's quite difficult for them because it's 3 different people, 3 different sets of teaching. And the reason why we got that started was to give them a sense of feel of different theories and different ways of, they're going to be in the clinic with 4 different pulmonary doctors, different types of knowledge based from 4 different top clinicians. And I was chosen by Jenny and Paul Barraza, who's not here today, to help out with this class. And it means a lot to me because I'm giving back to the students what I got back when I got from this college. And that's a sound education. I work at Good Samaritan Hospital for the past 13 years, and I'm a clinical coordinator there, lead of the adult ICUs. So I've had a lot of clinical experience, and I've tried to give that back to them this summer. So the education that they receive from this college is a sound education, and it's a base of a pyramid which they're going to continue to learn. And I've taken pride in all these students, worked with them over the summer, and we invite them over to Good Sam and had a brunch, and I hope they enjoyed that. But the meaning of the education is the meaning of saving lives, and every one of you has sacrificed time, your schedules, your daycare issues, for them to be sitting up here today for the past 2 years. And I'd like to thank every one of you for providing them the time so they could study, the time that they could go to clinic and provide us free labor. Not seeing your loved ones, not be able to hang out with them on Super Bowl Sunday or whatever special event that they had going on. I spoke at the job panel and I told a story that meant a lot to me because I have a 3-year-old son. I'm going to discuss the patient scenario which will hope make the sacrifice that you folks gave for them to be sitting up here, some realization of why they did this program. And they did this program because these people want to save lives. They want to help other individuals. They want to help families be able to fly back in and say goodbye to their loved ones, prolonging life to a certain point. They also are going to be doing things such as be able to harvest the body so they could give organs to many different people that need those. So my story goes as when I graduated from Foothill College, I was a new grad and I was put in a very difficult situation. I was put in the ICU, pediatric ICU, and we had this 3-year-old come down, and I have a 3-year-old son, so this story means a lot to me. His name is Nathan over there. This 3-year-old came downstairs. He was in respiratory failure. We intubated him, we put him on life support. When I taught these students, now graduates. This kid was in bad shape. He had aspirated, meaning he had vomited, and the vomit went into his lungs, and his lungs went into what's called an ARDS or RDS syndrome, which means the lungs can't ventilate. This kid was in bad shape, and I was scared for the kid. For the first time in my life, I had a gut feeling that I was actually going to lose him. And I was by myself, and I told the physician that, I have the machine tapped out. I had played the last part. I had the PEEP up this high. I had the oxygen over, 100%. And there's nothing I could do. And I told the doctor and the parents at the bedside crying, they're going to lose their son. The oxygen on the monitor was blinking, and all the nurses were around. And I told the doctor, I said, I work up in the neonatal arena, and I think we have a machine that could save this kid's life. And being that we're a community hospital, we're not a strong pediatric ICU. And I said I had a lot of experience working with this oscillator. It's a machine that lets the baby breathe at 6 times breaths a minute. It just lets the lung rest and oscillates around. So it lets the lung kind of relax and keep the lung kind of open. He didn't believe me what I was saying, so I went and got the medical director and my boss, and we sat down and talked to him briefly. He agreed to try it, so I brought the machine down, and I put the baby on the machine, the 3-year-old, and the baby crumped like that. And I said, holy shit, what did I do wrong? So I called the therapist up in the NICU, and I said, you know, these are the settings, what did I do wrong, blah, blah, blah. He said, I'm coming down right now, Bob, I'll be right there. Came down, he said, oh my God, Bob, you put him on the wrong setting. He was getting a micro volume in his lung. I had left the setting for a small little baby. And I told the doctor, the pediatrician, and the intensivist, and the baby had crumped so hard that we couldn't even get him back up to the baseline. We were bagging the baby, and it just felt horrible. So we sat down and talked to the doctor, and I told him exactly what I did wrong. And I said, just give us one more chance. I know I can save this kid. I know it. So me and the therapist adjusted the machine appropriately. And we put it on the kid, and the kid pinked up. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I went from blue to like a soft, then a pink. And I just knew that we had saved a life. It's stories like this that your sacrifice has helped these people. The mother of this child made every staff member this shirt. It says, thank you for saving my life. And stuff like this you can't put in the bank. It was through the teamwork of my knowledge that I learned from Foothill College of the machine and the theory that saved this child's life. And I believe that these people that sit in front of you today are going to have stories like this.
That's my mama.
So teamwork to me means together everybody accomplishes more. I learned that sizzle, by the way. So you want your work to be meaningful. You want to trust people, and in return have people trust you. Finding happiness is in the moment. To be a part of something, to save lives. To truly be happy, you must stand for something larger than giving back. The only way you can make yourself happy is to help others. Doing good makes you feel better. And more valuable is a happier return. And I Googled Oprah's speech, and I wanted to have some kind of, profound thing to say, but she said at her final statement, I want to quote her, when you're doing the work you're meant to do, it feels right. And everything is a bonus, regardless of what you get paid. You have chosen a platform of service, and I'm proud of each one of you. And I'd like to show the class of 08. I just have one last thing to say is that I need the 4th of July off, so is anyone? Thank you for letting me be your keynote speaker. I was very honored that you chose me. It's been a long week of trying to think what I was going to say, but I hope I got a message out to you that stories like this are for real, and they're going to be sitting down at the dinner table, hopefully soon, and telling you stories that I've just experienced with you and shared with you. So thank you again.